not hide from Wasp. Wasp swears he'd find Bumblebot. Wasp make Bumblebot pay for ruining Wasp's life.
Oh, about that. Funny story. Turns out it was all a big misunderstanding. Longarm set me up. Set you up. Actually, set us up. We're both just victims here, right?
Wasp and Bumblebot a lot alike, but one innocent, other guilty.
What's up, Transformers fans? It is A-A-Tron back with another review, and today we're going to look at Age of the Primes, Wasp / Waspinator, whatever you want to call him. It says Waspinator on the box, but to me, right now, he's Wasp, so I'll probably call him Wasp throughout the video. But before we dive into the review here, I need y'all to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. But without further ado, here we go. Here is Wasp in car mode. He comes with his boosters / stingers. Look very cool. You can put these guys up here or down here if you like. In addition, if you really want to, you can put them back here, but I don't think they'd look good back there. But if I were to display him, I would have him up here, just like in the show. But I love the greens. My favorite color is green, and I love the greens throughout this Wasp, and they'll come more into play in robot mode. But as you see, if I take this off, he's got the little hint of green there. That's why I like putting these up there too, because it kind of hides that weird place for the light green there, almost like a neon greenish there. See the headlights here? Those almost look like a, I don't know what to call that color. It's like, I'm gonna say a greenish silver, I guess. But a very cool color there, and also the nice black stripe there with the red siren on top. In addition, here you see a door handle there. Nice silver wheels. Rolls. Alright. In the back, I wish there was, I forget if there was like a windshield in the back here in the show, but I don't know. I wish there was some other color back here or something, so it wasn't just plain. But that's a very minor gripe, and I wish this looked more like a spoiler. You know what I mean? But that's all right. Both of those minor gripes. I'm very happy with this alt mode. It looks very good. But I love the purple windshield. It looks awesome. I don't know if it was like that in the show, but either way, I think this is a great touch and a great detail. It brings in another color, you know. I think it looks absolutely awesome. But now we're gonna take a look at Wasp in robot mode. So Wasp, transform. And now here is Wasp or Waspinator in robot mode. So let's take a closer look. See here that awesome looking head sculpt. Nice purple eyes. Nice greens, different shades of green throughout the design. Also a little bit of black. Looking awesome all around. Not very gappy at all. I don't think there's really any gaps, except for maybe back here a little bit behind his legs. I will say the only gaps are like right here with the arms there, so you can see. That's, you know, I have a feeling that a lot of people aren't gonna like that, but in certain poses it won't look that bad. Like if you have them looking like this or something like that, you won't notice it as much. But you know, if he's standing straight ahead like this, then yeah, these gaps don't look very good, to be honest. But still, I think he's a pretty good figure overall. And also here you can kind of see he's got a nice Decepticon logo right there. And also, like as I mentioned in car mode, the nice purple windshields here. And you also kind of see it there, which I thought was very, very cool looking. I definitely liked how they did that. But as we get into articulation here, like his head is on a ball joint so we can look up very, very far. I like that a lot. He can't really look down, but when you want to move him, like his head side to side, you can see like that kind of gets in the way right there a little bit. So he can't like go all the way around 360 unless you put his head up a little. So like if you want to kind of pose off to the side like that, it might look a little weird, but I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about that. But in addition, arms go out that far. This thing likes to pop down like that a lot too due to transformation. But goes up like that, which is cool. It doesn't really go back except for that right there. This top piece is what makes it go forward, and this bottom one makes it look like it's going back. But there's a nice elbow, so you can do that. Also a nice swivel thing there. It's got some pretty good waist. Go all the way around. Kick forward. Let's see here. Very nice. About 90 degrees. Nice knee bend. Very nice. Also, this can rotate all the way around. No ankle pivot, I don't believe. No. But this can kind of go forward like that. Not quite down, but it can go up, I guess. So, you know, that's something. And in addition, you can also go back pretty far too, which I think is pretty cool. But obviously the bend, you know, this little backpack thing gets in the way right there. And like I mentioned in car mode, Wasp comes with these stingers right here. Let's take a closer look. Nice purple, as opposed to Bumblebees. On Bumblebees, this purple is clear. Wherever there's like clear plastic on a Bumblebee, there's purple on Wasp, and I think that's really cool. And this purple right here, that's blue on Bumblebee stingers. But I think these are really, really cool. In addition, this piece can also come off if you really want to, so, but I like to keep it on. Of course, these guys go in Wasp's hands here, like so, pretty easily. In addition, can also put them on the back of Wasp, like he's flying or something. So I think that looks really cool. And also you can combine the two stingers. If you take these off, like I noted, these two guys, you can put these together like so. And you gotta do a little transformation here. Just flip the wrist up, close that back down. Same thing other side. Flip that up, close that down. You wanna position his arms kind of like this. And that way, put that in there. Make sure those are flipped out nice. And it's kind of a pain, but you can do it. You can do it. So like that. Just try to lower it. And then yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And obviously you can pose them in a bunch of different ways like that, make it look cooler. But yeah, I really like how they did that with the Bumblebee and the Wasp. And the easiest way to get these off is to spin them. And then like that. So overall, what do I think of this guy? I think he's good. Like I said, he has some flaws, like with the weird arm thing there, and you can't, like I said, I know with the head, you can't turn it without it being, you know, knocked into the purple plastic there. I mean, I really like this mold. I think there's definitely a way around those issues, but I'm very, very glad that we finally got a Wasp or Waspinator from the animated series. So I think this is going to be a very popular figure, but I feel like there's definitely a few things that could have been avoided with it. However, I still do enjoy it very much. Great addition to my collection. Great addition to anybody's collection now that we finally have a Wasp, as I mentioned. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give him like 7.5 1 or 2-ish. I think that's a fair grade for this figure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thanks for docking.